emails from you guys every single day, it seems, and you want to know more about the fuel economy numbers on a brand new 7.3 liter gas V8 in a brand new 2020 Ford Super Duty. Well, this is exactly what you're gonna get in this video, because I have this, the brand new F-250 with a 7.3 and a 430 rear end, and I'm on an approximately 800-mile road trip from Flagstaff, Arizona back to Denver, our headquarters in Colorado. I really want to see how it compares to the 355 rear end and the other F-250 truck that we tested on fuel economy. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna reset the trip meter. I'll probably have to fill up again one more time, and of course I'll calculate and give you all the gallons I've used and all the miles I've went. Alright, I made it to Albuquerque, my first leg of the trip. I went about, 324 miles almost in about 5 hours, so I averaged pretty good time, over 60 miles an hour. Alright, I gotta get going. Gonna go back into eco mode and go get some fuel and then keep going, because I cannot make it on one tank. The engine under the hood of this F-250 is the new 7.3 liter gas big block V8. It's all new, and it's also made it to a 10-speed automatic transmission, and the power rating from the factory is 430 horsepower and 475 pound-feet of torque. Heavy-duty trucks are not rated by the government on their fuel economy, and this is why we spend so much time testing them in the real world. If you want to see how this same gas-powered truck does with the 355, go to TFLtruck channel, where we have a towing and unladen test there as well. I'm in Las Vegas, New Mexico, and it's kind of a decent-sized town in the middle of nowhere, and this is kind of the only place to get fuel in these parts. So I'm gonna fill up before I completely run out. 15.0 mpg, and I do have a 34-gallon tank in this truck, so this is not the big tank option. But over 400 miles is pretty easy in this truck on a road trip, which is a pretty good distance to go. Here we go. 29.926. Almost 30 gallons on that trip. Alright, I'll fill up again in Denver and tell you the final calculation real soon. So what are some of the good and the bad parts of this truck as far as fuel economy is concerned? Well, some of the bad things are obvious. It's a big, giant, heavy truck, about 7,000 pound curb weight. It's pretty large, it's four-wheel drive. Of course, I'm running in two-wheel drive for this entire trip. Some of the good parts are the following. Ford lowered this F-250 for 2020 just about an inch. And so the aerodynamics are a little bit better. But they also gave it a very large front chin. Once again, aerodynamics. Also, the new 10-speed is a good thing. And this is what I'm trying to figure out on this trip. How does the rear end ratio affect fuel economy? Whew. All right, I did it. Made it back to home, to Colorado. Let's get the second fill up and get all the results done right now. 802.3 miles, 14.8 mpg according to the trip meter. Well, let's see what the actual numbers are. So in the first stop, I took in 29.926 gallons. So 29.926. Right now I took in 25.06. Total gallons used, basically 55 or 54.986. Alright, so 802 miles divided by 54.986. 14.58. Rounding 14.6. The truck says 14.8. That is very, very close. But when we ran our highway MPG loop in the same, almost the same truck, but that truck had a 355 rear end, we got 15.5 mpg. So on the highway, it appears you're losing about 1 mpg, going from a 355 rear end to a 430. You're getting towing capacity, but you're losing fuel economy. Not a surprise, but I really wanted to know this number. And 1 mpg is about less than 10%, so it's not a huge penalty. And guys, go back to TFLtruck.com for more news, and real world truck reviews. It doesn't get more real than this.